So the first thing you got to do when you are blanching greens is you need to bring your water up to boil. And since I'm using such a big pot, I'm going to cover it. Okay. Today we're using your typical curly kale. So after you get your water on to boil, you just want to strip off most of the stems. You can put it into compost. So this kale is not too big of a bunch, so I only need to use 2 batches of water to wash it. So all I'm doing is washing it in very cold water and kind of lightly putting my fingers in so the water gets in all the different little crevices. And then I'll just let it dry in a colander. So one funny thing that we've discovered is that our cats sometimes will eat the kale. So after the kale is all washed, what I like to do is just chop it loosely into pieces about maybe a little bit bigger than bite size. And this way you can also chop around any stems that were left over to take them out. You can certainly save the stems to use in a vegetable stock or to slice up and just throw into something and cook them for a longer time. They're not too bitter, but I'm not going to blanch the stems today. So then I just want to get the water ready for the ice bath. So I'll start with cold water. And have the cold water ready, so right after I put the kale in the boiling water, I can put the ice cubes in the cold water, and then by the time the ice cubes are in and the tray is put away, the kale will be ready to come out. The water comes to a rolling boil, as you can see. You're just going to dump the kale in all at once so it cooks at the same time, evenly. Push it down with your spider. So it's going to blanch for a minute. In that minute, you get your ice. Not to drop it on the ground. Put your ice in your ice water bath. Then, if it's turned bright green, like this has, you know that it's done. So just pick it up and put it in your ice water bath to stop the cooking. Once everything is cool, it takes a couple seconds for all the heat to transfer. Once all the kale feels cool, I'll strain it. But it still has a little bit of residual heat inside some of its curls. You can see it's reduced in size a good bit. The kale that we just blanched is great to use in pretty much anything that you'd like to use kale for. Use it in the morning with eggs and onions. I'm going to use it this evening in an eggplant parmesan, just as a little bit of added healthiness and flavor. But you can blanch anything. It helps to cook it quickly, and then that way it's pretty much ready to be used in anything, any dish, any recipe that you'd like. And it's a lot easier than you think it is. You should just go for it.